morning, SE kids. So I'm really excited that you're with us today, but before we get going, I have a big problem that I need your help with because inside that door is a giant spider, like an enormous spider, like bigger than my dog spider. And I don't know what to do. I need your guys' help. Will you guys in the comments let me know whether I should squish the spider or whether I should save the spider and let it out? Let me know. Should I squish the spider or should I save it? And then we'll get going. Thank you for letting me know. I think I've made my choice. I'm going in. All right, guys, I'm going in. Wish me luck. Hi, little guy. How we doing? Okay, I'm gonna let you out so you can go meet your friends. Here we go. All right, buddy. Out you go. Have a good little life. I did it, guys. I saved the spider. I could have squished him. He had his hairy legs all over my carpet. He could have made a web in my bed. He could have eaten my dog. But instead, I chose to show this spider mercy. Mercy is a little word with a big meaning. Mercy, are you ready for it? Is treating someone kindly who treated you unkindly. And guess what? Jesus even tells us to show mercy to our enemies. Are you kidding me? To our enemies? Yes, to our enemies. We're going to see how that plays out in our story today. But first, as always, let's play a game. All right, guys, ready for our game? Today's game is called Name the Enemy. We're gonna pick out a few different shows and movies that you guys have probably seen, and I'm gonna name a character, and you're gonna have to name their enemy. All right, you ready? First one up is Batman. Who is Batman's enemy? If you said Joker, you are correct. Batman versus Joker. All right, next one. This one is Queen Elsa. Who was Queen Elsa's enemy in the first movie? It was Hans. Good job. I bet some of you guys got that one right. Yes, we have some Frozen lovers in the house. All right, next one. The Avengers. Who is the Avengers in the last movie? Big enemy. You remember? It was Thanos. Thanos is the Avengers enemy. All right. This is for some of our friends who love Paw Patrol. Paw Patrol, yes. Who was Paw Patrol's enemy? It is the one and only Kitten Catastrophe Crew. Yes, did you guys get that one right? All right, good job. Next one. We've got SpongeBob. Who is SpongeBob's enemy? I'll give you a clue. This guy wants the recipe for the Krabby Patties. It is Plankton. Ding, 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 ding. SpongeBob versus Plankton. Okay, we've got two more. This one is Rapunzel from the movie Tangled. Who is her enemy in the movie Tangled? It is Gothel. Rapunzel versus Gothel. Did you guys remember her name? I wonder. All right, last one. Are you ready? This one's a little bit old school. I hope you have seen this movie. This is Toy Story, you guys. Woody! And who's his enemy? This kid is crazy. His enemy is Sid. Did you guys know that one? If not, I give you permission to turn this off right now and go watch Toy Story 1 because it's awesome. All right, guys. Good job. Thanks for playing. Good job, guys. So, do you know who the enemies are today in our story? So, our first guy is who we met last week, King David. He was the guy that God appointed as king that defeated the giant. But do you know who his enemy is? It's King Saul. What? I thought we were done with that guy. Well, when King Saul saw King David getting more popular, he got jealous and started to go and chase David. So they became like enemies, and we're gonna see how this story unfolds today. Let's watch.
David was hiding in the wilderness. He had served King Saul and won many battles. But now, Saul was jealous of David and wanted to kill him. Saul took 3,000 men and went looking for David. David and his men were hiding in the back of a cave when Saul happened to pass by. Saul decided to go inside. David's men saw Saul and said, "Look, God said he would hand your enemy over to you. This is the day. You can do whatever you want to him." David got close to Saul and secretly cut off the corner of Saul's robe. Saul didn't realize that David was there. David felt bothered about what he had done, and he told his men, "I won't fight the king. God chose him." So David did not let his men fight against Saul. Then Saul left the cave and went on his way. David left the cave and called to Saul, "My lord the king." Saul turned around and David knelt low before him. "Why do you believe people who say I'm trying to hurt you?" David asked. "See, God handed you over to me today in the cave. I had a chance to kill you, but I showed mercy." David showed Saul the corner of the robe that he had cut. "I have done nothing against you," David said. "God might punish you, but I will never harm you. Let God decide who is right and who is wrong. May he protect me from you." When Saul heard David's words, he cried. "You are more righteous than I," Saul said, "because you have done what is good to me, though I have done what is evil to you. Most people would kill an enemy, but you have let me go. May God reward you for your kindness." Saul realized God was with David, and he knew David would be the king of Israel. "Promise me you won't kill my family," Saul said. So David promised. Then Saul went home, and David and his men returned to their hiding place. David showed mercy to Saul, his enemy, because David trusted God's plan. Jesus also trusted his Father's plan. He died on the cross so his enemies could experience God's mercy and live forever as part of God's family.
So Saul had done all these terrible things and had made David his enemy. And usually when someone's your enemy and treats you unkindly, you want to do what? Get revenge, right? And David had his chance because Saul wasn't paying attention. And David snuck up on him. And do you know where Saul was? Saul was on the toilet. Isn't that so silly? That's what the Bible says, that Saul was on the toilet. And David snuck up on him, had the chance to defeat Saul once and for all. But what did he do instead? He just went up to Saul's robe and cut off a little piece. Now, if Batman found Joker on the toilet, do you think he would just let him go? And if the Avengers found Thanos on the toilet, do you think they would let him go? No! So why did David just cut off a piece of Saul's robe when he had the chance? Was he trying to make a robe for his hamster? No. David knew God's heart and chose to show Saul mercy. And listen to how Saul responded. Saul said, David, you are a better person than I am, for I have treated you unkindly, but you shown me kindness. Friends, that is what mercy looks like. That is so hard, guys, right? To treat people with kindness who have treated you unkindly. But what if I told you that someone has shown you mercy, like the most mercy ever? He's shown you mercy, me mercy, your parents mercy, your friends mercy. That person is Jesus. Because did you guys know that we were like enemies of God? We were, because we chose to do our own thing, to sin against him, to act selfishly, to harm other people that he loves. And yet, did God choose to squish us? No! He came to save us. When Jesus came to earth, he didn't say, you guys are in trouble now. No, he chose to take the punishment himself and forgive us, showing us mercy so that we could be his friend. And as his friends, guys, he tells us to show mercy to other people. Like we saw David show mercy to Saul, me show mercy to that spider. Jesus has shown all of us mercy, and we are to show it to others. So friends, next time that someone treats you unkindly, think about what it would look like to show them mercy. Of course, it's never okay for anyone to treat someone unkindly, and Jesus is going to set that right. But he tells us that because Jesus has shown us mercy, we are to show others mercy too.
I'm feeling good, good, good in a crazy way. God's love changed me more than I can say. Can't keep this in, gotta let it out. Gonna tell the whole world that your love is spinning me round and around. Yeah, it's turning me upside down. I can't believe the way you love me more than I can contain. I'm gonna turn around and give it away. I want the world to know just how I feel. They gotta know, your love is real. You love me just the way I am. Gonna tell the whole world that your love is spinning me round and around. Yeah, it's turning me upside down. I can't believe the way you love me more than I can contain. I'm gonna turn around and give it away.
Thank you so much, guys, for hanging out with us and for this crazy story. And check out your email for games, activities, and discussion to continue to explore what it looks like to show others mercy. And then make sure you join us next Sunday because we're talking about Christmas. Yes, we will be talking about the Christmas story beginning next Sunday, and I cannot wait. All right, so I love you guys. I miss you. We will talk to you soon. Have a great week. Bye.